Wildfires are a fact of life here in California. It's not a question of if they're going to happen, but when a fire might strike. And that's why it's so important to be proactive in minimizing your risk. Joining us with things you can do to protect your home and your neighborhood is Michele Steinberg, Wildfire Division Director at the National Fire Protection Association. Welcome, Michele.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Now, 8 of the last 10 biggest fires in California's history have occurred in the last 6 years, and there's a concern that the heavy rain from this winter has affected plant growth and could fuel more fires. Can you break down some effective steps to prepare our homes to reduce the risk of wildfires?
Absolutely, Laura. So what we recommend that people address is their home itself and everything around it, starting with the first 5 feet and working to the extent of your property line or up to 100 feet. Making sure that roofs and gutters are clear of any leaves, needles, or other debris. Vents are screened, our windows are intact, and if you want to remove wood mulch and its overgrown shrubbery, then start working out from the home. So think about your front steps, porch, patio, fences. Anything attached to the house can also catch embers.
And are there steps we can take right now to keep our families prepared for a wildfire emergency?
We ask people to kind of keep aware of weather reports and any red flag warnings that mean that a fire could start to grow and be dangerous, to have an evacuation plan, so know where you're going to go, know how you're going to go. We find it gives people great peace of mind in these kind of events to have a call down list. So if you had to leave, posting on social media or calling loved ones outside the area of the fire to let them know you're safe, let them know where you are, and then having a go kit. This could be as simple as extra backpack that you put some basic supplies in, copies of any important papers, water, a couple changes of clothing, things that you would need should you be evacuated from your home for 2 or 3 days. You're not going to take everything in the world with you, but those key items, you don't have to think about it when you may only have a few minutes to evacuate. Any kind of fire that happens in the home, you want to make sure you have a smoke detector. Smoke alarms can save lives, but you definitely want to replace your smoke alarm every 10 years. Test it every month, and of course, replacing them if they're defective in any way.
Now, when these natural disasters happen, we all come together to support, but communities can actually come together, neighbors helping neighbors, to step up before that wildfire strikes to minimize loss.
There's so many steps we can take when there's no smoke in the air to get ready. Working with your neighbors is really important. If a fire affects my home, it's going to affect my nearby neighbor.
And tell us how neighborhoods can become FIREWISE USA sites.
Right. FIREWISE USA is a free voluntary national program where neighbors band together. They do a plan together. It's completely up to the residents what their community looks like. And it could be as small as 8 properties nearby each other that could get together and do this. FIREWISE USA is a program from NFPA, and it gives people living in the community process to follow to work with each other to reduce their wildfire risk. They get that peace of mind. That work translates into real value in the community. So if they meet those criteria, NFPA, the National Fire Protection Association, recognizes these communities as an official FIREWISE USA community. That comes with signage, that comes with publicity on our website. They might also be accessible for grant funding. They even may qualify for better rates on their insurance or even an insurance discount. Firefighters, they're our heroes in this country, they really are, but they can only do so much. They're human too. They can't walk into a wildfire and expect to survive. They can't save our homes if we've done nothing to reduce the fuel. By doing these practices and becoming a FIREWISE USA neighborhood, what people are doing is helping the firefighters help them.
To learn how to become a FIREWISE USA community, visit firewise.org. Michele, we thank you so much for these critical strategies to stay FIREWISE.
Thank you.
And we thank you for joining us on San Diego Living. We'll see you next time.